Good evening. This is a new series and it's called This Was the News. I'm an ex-journalist. I love history. I love old school writing in newspapers. I was brought up in newspapers. I've put my own headlines on them because, take the boy out of the tabloids, etc. But everything else, their headings, all the copy is as it was written, most of them 100 or so years ago. So here's the first one. Retriever plucks Blythe boy from watery grave. This is from the Blythe News. This is in the northeast of England, 18th of July 1896. The headline is "A Blythe boy to the rescue." A Blythe dog to the rescue, sorry. On Friday evening, a remarkable case of canine sagacity even, and usefulness took place near the Old Fish Quay in Blythe. It appears that a number of boys were playing on a jetty which projects some distance into the river. And a boy who lives near Tudor's Close in Blythe, by some mischance fell into the water, which was over 20 feet in depth. And the tide being full at the time, everyone was worried. There were a number of people nearby who raised the alarm, which attracted Mr. H. Donaldson, who was accompanied by a large black retriever. He was a builder from Blythe. Mr. Donaldson at once signalled to the animal, which jumped into the water and swam to the boy. He was then a considerable distance from the shore, and upon the animal reaching the drowning boy, a remarkable incident took place. The lad, who was exhausted with struggling, was lying face downwards in the water when the dog, on taking hold of him, turned him over onto his back and swam as quickly as possible to shore. Mr. Donaldson waded in as far as possible and took the boy from the sagacious animal. Whose act of rescue was witnessed by a number of excited and admiring spectators. The boy was very much exhausted and vomited a quantity of water, but was speedily returned to his home and his parents. Right, the next one. This is my header. Scoundrel squaddies seized by plucky pooch in Supertag. This is from the Globe newspaper on Friday the 30th of April 1888. The header is "A Dog to the Rescue." Madame Bruno, an elderly Parisian bourgeoisie, has good reason to be grateful to her Newfoundland dog, Phoebus. She was preparing a soup when she suddenly felt herself seized from behind, and 5 fingers were planted on her throat. She'd been attacked by the son of her concierge, a big hulking scoundrel who was deserted from the army after robbing his officer. Just as the would-be murderer, who was on the lookout for plunder, pulled out his pocket handkerchief for the purpose of gagging his victim, the dog Phoebus sprang at him. He freed his mistress, and scared by the devoted animal, the scoundrel ran off and was captured by police outside. He was sentenced at the assizes to 8 years penal servitude. And the last one, another Newfoundland legend. Fearless Newfoundland saves terrier top pal. And this was in the Illustrated Weekly Telegraph on the 1st of October 1887. And it begins. A crowd gathered on a wharf in San Francisco. I don't know why I can't say San Francisco. And they had the opportunity to see a dog rescue another dog, which was drowning. And he went about his work as if he'd been a trained officer of the Humane Society. The small terrier had fallen from the stringer in the wharf of the bay, and he swam around for some time in a circle. Many plans were suggested for the rescue, but none of them proved practical. The little creature seemed doomed to a watery grave. He was fast becoming exhausted. The female portion of the audience was much exercised and gave many expressions of pity. But just at the moment when all hopes of saving the terrier were given up, the bark of a dog in the crowd attracted attention. And there appeared on the stringer in front of the wharf a large Newfoundland. He saw the little fellow in the water, and with a low tail, he ran to and fro along the wharf for a moment or two. And then, to the surprise of everybody present, he sprang into the water and at once swam to the terrier, seized him by the neck with his teeth. And after swimming for some time, he was sighted by the new seawall extension, which is about 100 miles distance, and he headed that way. And upon landing his burden on the terra firma, the Newfoundland gave 2 or 3 sharp barks and seemed to be proud of what he'd done. It was some time before the terrier gained strength to walk away. One of the witnesses of the strange sight patted Newfoundland and said, "This dog is mine. I wouldn't take $1,000 for him at this moment." Well, there you go.